This is KIYRA LYNN for Hollywood First Look Features, and right now I'm here at Paley Center for Media, where we're going to talk to EMILY OSMENT of the new show, Almost Family. Let's take a first look.
I will fight.
I've seen my dad turn countless women's despair into joy and hope.
I will fight for you.
In order for the miracle of conception to occur, one sperm must win the race for life against 250 million competitors. So I made it my mission to improve nature's odds, to combat infertility.
Excuse me, sir. My source alleges that you use your own sperm to impregnate a woman at the Beckley Clinic. For patients of the Beckley Clinic, the whole story of how they came to be could turn out to be a lie. Patients are taking matters into their own hands so they can find out the truth.
You okay?
That's just a little more truth than I was ready for.
Well, I thought that the script really struck me as like a very creative and, for lack of a better term, mainstream way to explore how women respond to, you know, the sins of their fathers or their father figures. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that, you know, there's a lot of stuff in the news right now, and I personally have been very affected by, you know, these kind of like larger than life male figures that have kind of done these things that we just didn't think were possible, especially when we, you know, may have, I mean, there are some people that don't fall into that category, but I think the character of Leon Beckley is you know, the father of the main character. He's somebody that figured prominently in some of these women's lives for most of their lives, and
Person of power.
a person of power, and I think he was also a person that they looked up to and kind of thought, you know, this is in essence, you know, a compassionate or a safe person. And when you realize that they're not, like, does that define your life, or is that something that you can, once you've kind of been devastated by that piece of information, how are you going to grow from that?
So when you first read the script and read for the character of Roxy, what exactly drew you to her that made you want to play her?
It was pilot season, and during pilot season you read a lot of scripts. You don't sleep, you audition 24/7. And I remember this came into my inbox and I stopped everything I was doing. And oftentimes you get an email and you're like, all right, I'll read that later tonight. But I looked at the subject line and I sort of looked at the synopsis and I read it immediately. And it was the first time that I was able to audition for a character, this is gonna sound so silly, without having to put on makeup or heels for an audition. I walked in my sweatpants and my Nikes and got to be very raw in a room. And that was so exciting to do as an actor, as a woman, to just break down the barrier and say, this is a very tragic, very sad, very big-hearted person that deserves, you know, me hopefully doing it justice. But I want it to be real and I want it to be organic, and I can't wait for everybody to meet her. She's crazy.
You know, finding a new family is kind of the best thing that's happened to me in years.
Excuse me, you can't film in here. You have to turn that off.
It's called freedom of speech. Google it.
That's it. We're genetically connected.
Family.
I think she's a crazy lady.
Well, out of the three, what I'll say, so-called sisters, Roxy seems to be the Hot Mess Express out of the three.
Absolutely, Hot Mess Express. That's great. I'm gonna make that into a shirt. She is a Hot Mess Express, but she is very strong and she's very protective, and all she wants in the whole world is to belong and to try again. She's had some missteps in her past and she just desperately wants a sister, many sisters, and there's something so organic and so she has a huge heart. I keep saying that, but it's true, and there's something so wonderful about just wanting to belong. And despite her being a Hot Mess Express, she is a sweet character and she just needs to find her way.
I saw that you tweeted your face was on the side of the Beverly Center. How did that feel?
I was like, I gotta tweet this. This is kind of cool. It felt kind of weird. I was like, yeah, and I keep getting texts from friends. They're like, did I just see you on a bus? I was like, in a bus? No, oh, on the bus. On the front of the bus? They're like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I guess that's happening now. It's just very bizarre.
Well, congratulations. I really can't wait for this to premiere.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm really excited.
Almost Family is on Fox starting on October 2nd. This is KIYRA LYNN, and you are watching Hollywood First Look Features.
When I started out, infertility was a dead-end street. I became the last resort for desperate patients. I stacked the deck.
You did terrible harm.
something in the way you roll your eyes.
Julia actually does the same exact tooth tapping thing.
No, I don't.
So does Edie.
I do not tap my teeth.
What if it's like a shared genetic trait? Like rolling your tongue into a cigar shape?
But now you're the only thing that's good.
Do you guys want to get a sister selfie?
Walk me home in the dead of night.
I don't know about you, but I've kind of wanted a sister my entire life. Somebody that gets me, somebody that I can share with.
There's so much wrong.
If they take me down, it'll destroy you too.
I can't believe it's not just me anymore. I have sisters.
There is so